We've got a new face in. 2 new faces, actually. And we've got some fairly straightforward games against Bournemouth and Everton. Let's get into it. Riding along on my tractor, honey, when I notice you. Hello everyone, Canberra Run here. Welcome back to FM24 with Ipswich Town. So, we've got games against Bournemouth and Everton. So we've had a little bit of business on the transfer side. I will just go to the history, if it will load. So, basically, we've had one out in that Edwin Mosquera has joined Swansea for $875k up front, 1.1 million in total. So, we've also brought in this guy, Massimiliano Moretto. I'm just trying to show off there. He's naturally more of a central midfielder, but we've been playing him as a ball-winning midfielder in defence. I can't remember the stipulation of the loan offer. 1 second. Oh, his contract expires this year. I'm going to try and... Oh, no, that's for the loan. Brain. Yeah, what's really weird is they want him being played in as a defensive midfielder, as a ball-winning midfielder. So, we are going to be actually throwing him into his first game, because we have a mini-injury crisis. In terms of the schedule, so last time you saw me, we were basically beating Middlesbrough in what was an absolute wind-up of a fucking episode, because we got the schedule changed. So we then beat Leicester 1-0, made an absolute effort of it, fucking getting a late Rodrigo Salazar penalty. Leicester didn't really offer much, had like 2 shots on target and slowed, and he dealt with them both excellently. We unfortunately lost 2-1 to Aston Villa. We did get an equaliser from Lewis Hudson after Tammy Abraham gave them the lead, but Douglas Luiz unfortunately managed to hit a 20-yard screamer and score us, which was very annoying. We beat Leeds 2-0, Nicolo Pasili scoring his first goal for the club on one of his rare starts, and then Marshall Rutte also getting the second goal. Again, we were very good, and then unfortunately we managed to lose 1-0 to Arsenal. They got a cheap header fucking halfway through the second half, and then the entire second half was just us. I think the last 10 minutes we were on top, trying to make something happen, but we couldn't. The only disappointing thing was how bad Hudson was, and I couldn't take him off because I didn't have anybody fit. So, right, we're going to go head straight into the game against Bournemouth. I will show you the lineup once we are done with the opposition. Right, is that going to be that lineup, really, with Solanke and Brooks? Alright. So, we'll very quickly do all this. So, yeah, should be 2 very straightforward games. Bournemouth and Everton are both below us, but we still have not beaten Bournemouth in the league, which is very, very annoying. And on top of that, we now have a couple of injuries. So, we have Solanke in goal, El Mali, Jamide, Akomia, Marshall Rutte, Dobbin, Moretto, Vranex, Flatguard, Hara Jr. and Husni. Unfortunately, Philogene can come in, actually, so we will do that. He was only missing for 1 game. So, Philogene can come in. So, unfortunately, yeah, we got Salazar, Hudson, and... Yeah, Salazar and Hudson are missing. Tuanzebe is still not quite fit yet. A couple of people I'm a little bit suspicious of. Akomia should be fine, so what we'll do is we'll put in Cresswell. Should have really checked all this shit before we started, but hey-oh. Right. This will be fun. I would like to get a nice win over Bournemouth. But Moretto being on his first starts might be a bit suspect. We'll have to see how we go. So, still waiting for the teams to warm up, which is concerning. Alrighty then. Yes, we've all been given a lot of credit. We are 8th in the table. We're like a point behind Tottenham. So, because the game against Arsenal was our game in hand, but we blew it. Which is ridiculous that Arsenal is still below us in the table. They've had a rotten season aside from getting 2 wins over us, because of course. Ooh, Cresswell's headed straight at the goalkeeper there, which is a little bit disappointing. Right, other than that, the rest of the league should be fine. So we got thrown for Bournemouth here. Good tackle by Moretto. That's very good covering there. Don't know where the fuck El Mali was. Right, so... Oh, for God's sake. Okay, that's not El Mali. Marshall Rutte. That was a poor corner and cross, and now they're away. Yeah, and Solanke scores because of course he does. Because that was the worst cross you've ever seen from Philogene. Because he put it straight to Dobbin, who's quite short. This is what I worry about, is that we do not have a full squad here. See, again, piss poor passing. And it's almost fucking Christ. We're getting fucking dicked. Alright. Well, seems to have calmed down. Seems to have had another shot in the meantime. Arsenal are losing to Burnley, which is not great for them. Good for us, though. The only problem is that obviously it would be nice to get. It's a really weird situation that Chelsea are basically the League Cup final is Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. If Palace win the League Cup again, Europe, despite the fact they're getting close to relegation, I would be very fucking surprised. But I would imagine Chelsea would take it. If we'd need to still make Europe, we keep losing the ball because they are pressing it. I'm going to do something quite crazy here. What is my positive? Right, we are going to press them right back. Because it's pretty obvious they're just sprinting and cutting off the passing. So we need to kind of match that tempo. Because otherwise we're going to get dominated. Come on, lads. Oh, he got it, and he scores. He wants to start more, and he's got the start, and he's got the goal. It's his third goal of the season. Very good. You see, there, told you. I have to put Marshall ready at half time. We bring him off at half time, he should be fine. Dobbin's got the same problem, that's a separate issue. That's got to be offside. He was stood in front of our defenders the whole time. No, that counts. Okay, fuck you. Jesus Christ. Sure, he was stood in front of the defence the whole fucking time. See, that's a waste from Philogene there. He did force the save, but you had that guard running into the centre. Still got the ball, though. No, and the move breaks down. 90% of the team is already tied. The thing is, we've played midweek on the Wednesday. Now we're playing on the Saturday. Because you think they put it on the Sunday, but no. That would be far, far too much sense. That's got to be... No, that's a... Oh, fucking Christ. Our bad luck against Bournemouth is going to continue. I'm literally solely blaming the fact that fucking, we've played midweek, they have not, and we suffered some very key injuries in that midweek game. Alright, so we need to try and get the... I'm gonna save till half-time to make the subs. So that at least we're not... No, you see, that's the kind of shit that I mean. Trying to play a Hail Mary pass across the pitch when they've got no idea where Philogene is, and it just ends up going straight to Bournemouth. Such a waste. 1 second. All right, so we're going to have to make some changes. I think probably Morato's going to have to be the deep-lying playmaker for the moment. But we're going to make him the deep-lying defensive playmaker. You'll be fine. Ratiu is also going to have to come on, and I think we're going to have to switch the wings and dob in Hart Jr. And then Mali can come off later. That was poor. If he can play through it, he can play through it. I think some of this is the huge problem is that, oh, fuck. No, I know what the problem is. No one is marking... No, he is marking something. He's just doing a terrible job of it. Right, so we're just going to take off Cresswell then. So we're going to make our last 2 changes now. Otherwise, we're fucked. Because Cresswell is being absolutely horrid. We've had 5... Bournemouth have had 19 shots, 9 on target. We've had 5 shots, 5 on target. We're getting absolutely demolished. Because we can't deal with them. And I now can't take Aaron Al-Mali off. Because I've had to put on some other players. Almost. It's a chance. Wow. We're getting absolutely ripped apart here. This is actually embarrassing. That sums it up. And Philgene can't get the ball. Ooh, one back. See, this is about, like, offensively we've actually been okay. But defensively they've just ripped us apart. A lot of it is because my defense is completely tired. I don't really... Probably I could have rested a few more players, but it was an important game against Arsenal. Realistically, I don't think we should have been playing on Saturday, having played on the Wednesday. But that's just my 2 cents. I think there's still a lot of issues, I think, with the way it does the scheduling in this game. But, see, I don't think he was offside there. That's not offside. But I maybe should have changed a few more things. Just taken a big L against Arsenal, but I tried to play my strongest squad. It's not fucking... Has Aaron Al-Mali actually done... Maybe should have fucking left Morato on and brought off Aaron Al-Mali. Because he was dreadful. He won't be starting the next game, that's for sure. We are literally going to let him know how fucking angry I am. We were fucking embarrassing. Ugh, that was not fun. I'll have to really pick it up against Everton. I don't want to end up fucking slipping to 10th or anything. I'd like to remain either 8th or 9th. I'm not going to get Europe. I know that. we were well beaten. Wasn't even close. Oh. Well, we've got to pick ourselves up against Everton, otherwise we're going to be in, well, I won't say we're going to be in trouble, but we're not going to be great. Anyway, give me a second, and I will skip to the game against Everton. Alright, it is time to face Everton, right? And it decided to rob me of two pretty decent players. So Flatguard is out injured, and Marshall Rotti is out injured. So, there goes that. So we got Selena in goal, Leif Davies, Jamide, Akomia, Ratiu, Vranex, Redondo, Philogene, Basili, because Zalzar is still not quite fit, Dobbin, and Hudson. So, let's go. Basili apparently was expecting to play as a central midfielder at Mazzala because I didn't read the bloody contract again. I really need to read the promises. I managed to do a couple where I've actually cut off their promises completely, like Vranex and Redondo's renewals. But, yeah. Cool. 4 out of 5, 2 games. Jesus Christ, guys. Marshall Rotti being injured is going to be annoying, but I'm sure Ratty will hopefully be able to step up. We are at home, which is a bonus. Everton have not been that great all season. We'll have to see how they do here. As they casually just pass it around the fucking back. Alright. Can we not just try and boot balls up to Hudson? We're supposed to be playing a lot more intricate than that. That was a poor shot, to be honest. Hey. Oh, West Ham versus Tottenham is also playing. Yeah, Arsenal also lost, so regardless of this result, we should be able to hold 8th. I really don't want to get too lost on camera, though. I'd like to be able to do something. Get a good result. Hopefully West Ham can do us a favour. Probably not. Alright, we've got a corner here. And Redondo can't keep his header down. Brilliant. I think we're going to have to try and maybe do something about Michaelenko. We tackle him a little bit harder. He's getting a lot of space down that wing. There we go. We can at least try and press him. That'd be useful. Ignore. So. Need to be shooting and hitting the target. Oh. Well, Leandro was behind that, but then he immediately gets dispossessed because he runs out of ideas. Good lord. Didn't even know people still did this. That's the year 2029. Doing the short kick from the defender. Hudson gets the tackle in, but then he's immediately crowded out. I think I'm probably going to have to bring Dobbin off. He's not really done anything. Yeah, we'll do that now. Move Filogino to the other side. Then bring on Hara Jr. We'll also bring on Salazar. He'll be fine for this bit. Oh, that was a bad challenge. And they're down a man now. Yeah, they're now basically got a more isolated up front. Right. So who the hell's Jamide marking now? Alright. Comes out to Jamide and takes the worst shot you've ever seen in your life. That's why you're a central defender. Alright. We should not have allowed them to do that. We really should not. Pings up. They've had the only shot on target all game. It's not great. I'm going to put Tutor on as well. I've just fixed this problem, you idiots. That's bad. Hudson being injured. Wasn't even going anywhere, and you just bring him down. Good job. He's going to have to chase that a long way back. And then we just barrel it over the bar. Right, I'm going to make my last change. Phil Jean has tried his best, but his best has not been good enough. We're going to bring on side Benrahma. I blame the fact we don't have fucking Marshall Rotti. Because Andre has no ability to get forward. And in a game like this, you need to fall back and get forward, especially when you're a man over. It's been a very annoying episode to record. Oh, thank you, Leif Davis. Finally. So they've just gone all on to right. Don't lose Amora, for God's sake. Or Amora? I just want to say Amora. Okay, well that works. Ooh. Benrahma's cross there was just kind of weak. Straight to the goalie. I mean, I'm quite happy for them to blow the... Yeah, there we go. Thank God for Leif Davis getting the 20-yard skimmer. I mean, there was good performances all over the pitch. We really should have made it count a lot more. We should be relying on a skimmer from our left back to win the game. I needed fucking Marshall Rotti. And I have to go into a fifth round game against Arsenal without him. Oh, boy. Right, that's fine. We're very lucky with the red card, very lucky with the Leif Davies goal. Leif Davies, by the way, I should probably mention, he's realised that nobody actually wants him. So he's decided he's going to leave when his contract is up at the end of the year and then try and find a new club, but he doesn't want to be transferred out because he realises there's no interest. David Howard Jr. has also withdrawn his transfer request because he doesn't, probably because he's actually playing. So, yeah. Fuck. Well, I've now got to try and play against Arsenal in the midweek, in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Then we've got Tottenham, Fulham, Manchester United. I'm going to get hard stuck in 8th, aren't I? Right. So we're going to come back for Crystal Palace and Sheffield United. And then next week, probably Friday's episode, will be the last 2 games of the season, where you can watch me get absolutely fucking pasted for 2 games straight. But hopefully by that point, we'll have at least secured 8th or 9th. The win, compounded with Arsenal's loss, has given us a decent 6-point cushion. Obviously, we're playing Arsenal in the Cup, so whatever we do there doesn't really count. But I'm looking for results against Fulham. I might try and scrape something against Spurs, and then just whatever against Manchester United. But really, we need to be winning against Palace and Sheffield, because we're basically just fighting the relegation fodder. I am really frustrated against the Bournemouth game. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like. And if you want to see more, you can always subscribe. I've been Canberra Run, and thank you for watching.